So, hello viewers, and welcome to yet another episode of Video Geek series where we discuss the latest education topics to increase and enhance your knowledge. So, we'll be seeing the topic today for in discussion, which is ZenMap GUI. So, we'll we have gathered with my friend and we have discussed the topic in during the team meeting. So, I'm basically covering up this video as a second part of the first video that I have uploaded, which is NMAP introduction. So let's start the
And we
video.
have seen. And basically, let me give you the introduction of ZenMap, very little introduction. We will see and have, we will also see the DOS attack. That on my machine, I will try to have DOS attack while performing a script. It is very easy, but first, let me just give you overview of ZenMap. So ZenMap is also a tool which is developed by NMAP.org organization, and it is basically a GUI interface. The command which we fire on command prompt by the nmap command, right? Suppose 192.168.0.100. So you can see as I have fired the command, so I can sometimes I can read the output, sometimes I cannot. But for some users, the GUI may matters a lot. So they have prepared a software so they can have access to ease. The user can able to interpret the output very easily. So the target, which means the IP that we want to scan. Suppose scanme.nmap.org. We want to perform uh, the scan on this URL. If you want to give IP, then also it's possible over here. Then there is a profile, which means the type of scan then we want to perform. They give different options like intent scan on plus UDP, intent scan on all TCP ports, ping scan, quick scan. Let us give it as intent scan right now, and there is a scan button that will start the scan on the target device. And you can see that the command is also the equivalent command is also given over here that we can fire like in the command prompt itself. So basically this ZenMap is the software which is acting as interface or medium between the user like me and the command line interface, which is command prompt. So we can the user like me can easily read and interpret the output. So that's basically the ZenMap is. But in addition to only interpreting the commands, we can also perform scan by pressing the scan button. But in addition to that, interpreting the commands, there is several other options like we can have access to topology. This is very let's just uh, finish this scan and then I will show you that in addition to only interpreting the command, what other benefits that we can get. There are several tabs over here that we can have access to. This right side, if you can see the host and services, which will be acting as filter between hosts. If we are scanning on range of target devices, then we can filter on each individual host. If we are scanning on single machine or range of IP addresses, that doesn't matter. But the how many services are there, that we can filter by going on the services tab. So and this tab over here, it shows the how many running scans are currently going on. So the ZenMap provides very helpful interface to user like me because I don't like to read output from the directly command prompt. So it's a medium between me and command line. That's very helpful to us, right? So let's wait for just 2 or 1 minute. So you can also see that what is happening in the background. It has loaded 155 scripts pre-running and the completed running, and then it has started scanning the target that we have provided. The scan is currently running. Sometimes it's very time consuming. That's why I sometimes think that it is not eligible, but it happens because it also needs to do a lot of processing. So see, it is because it is retrying OS detection. Try hashtag 2. So what it is doing? It is
Mhm.
basically trying each and every different scripts via it can detect the possibly type of OS. So it's a brute force, right? So see, it has discovered TCP port on 2280 9929 and 31337. Scan is currently also running. And when the scan finishes, then you can observe the topology. Yeah. So uh, scan is completed and it is unsaved. So you can see the several outputs at very ease from comparing to command prompt that we can also then we can only see in black and white screen. Here we can see in very detailed way. It was aggressive scan. And if we look at the topology over here, then you can see it also visualizes the whole topology from my local host to
Mhm.
this this canme.nmap.org, right? And if we want to have access to that, then we can also zoom in, zoom out, or there are some actions over here that we can also give. There is a legend also that shows the icons, the meaning of icons over here, that what is the meaning. The blue dot will say a host with 3 to 6 open ports. The white dot will say the host was not port scan, which means the intermediate device, and the host with more than 6 ports open. And this black dot, if you see in the legend, there is no black dot, but it will show that it is the origin point of the scan. So if we want to save this graph, then also we can save this. Like say I want to save on this desktop, and I want to scan in PDF or desktop PDF scan.pdf, and let's save window D. And if I open up the scan, so you can see there is a very good amount of graphics that we received, but I cannot show you the for this longer amount of time because my location can be cracked from that graph also. There is a fisheye, there is controls that we can grab, and we can perform some operations by this menu over here, but I will not explain right now. So there is, you can say, extra additional information that is provided by this ZenMap, the GUI tool, and it is very useful to us, right? So NMAP is basically core commands, and ZenMap is tool to visualize the commands at ease. So basically that's it for today's topic or today's discussion. till so far we have discussed the NMAP basic commands and the type of scans, attacks, some intermediary information security details, and we have
Mm-hmm.
seen what is ZenMap. So that's it from my side. We'll see we'll see you in the next probably next meeting, and we'll
Yes.
explore more topics, more such interesting topics, and we'll also explore the ZenMap tool in future. So till then, bye bye.
Thank you, Anil.